Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. I feel happy today. All right. It's a muddy November, but hello, I'm Sally.
I'm Joyce.
And I'm Bethany.
Oh.
And we'd love to know who we've got with us. So, as some of you are already doing, yay! Give us a hello in the comments below.
Oh. And whilst we're settling in, do let us know if something really good's happened this week. What's been the highlights of your week? Pop it in the chat below. And guess what?
Wow.
Today, we've got a lovely birthday today.
I wonder whose.
I wonder who. It's Joyce's birthday today. Happy birthday, Joyce!
Oh, thank you.
Shall we sing happy birthday? Dead quick.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Joyce. Happy birthday to you. And may God bless you. And may God bless you. God bless you on your birthday. And all the year through. Hey!
Oh, thank you, everybody. That was a nice surprise. Well, not the birthday. I knew it was the birthday, but that beautiful singing.
Well,
thank you.
Your card will be winging its way over to you a little bit later. And
thank
so
you.
have you got something nice planned today, Joyce?
Well, I'm just spending some time with my family. So it's still in shielding over here. So yeah, so I don't think we won't be able to meet up with friends as I would normally do. But
No.
we're going to make the most of it. We had a Christmas kind of birthday market in the garden last night.
Ooh.
So we had, like you would get when you go to the markets, we had German sausages and some mulled wine, and we sat out in the gazebo and with lights on. So we made it very festive / birthday-ish last night. So that was lovely.
That sounds really nice, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was great. And Colin's got some cooking plans for dinner later, so I'm looking forward to that. Yes.
Oh, well, I hope you have a really lovely day today. Speaking
you.
of which, what's coming up today?
Well, we've got our special puppets back again today, and they're going to tell us another one of Jesus's stories about a boy named Batesy. He's got a bit of a reputation, and the others have been warned against keeping away from him. But I wonder what will happen when they find an injured and poorly cat.
Ooh. And
Interesting.
Craft will be making some super cute paper cats. Yeah.
Me? How?
I feel as though they're looking over my shoulder and I sort of keep looking back at them. It's big eyes. It's lovely. And today's theme of being a superhero, we've got one of Joyce's action songs.
And Sally's going to be talking about how we make our choices in our still moment today.
So, Joyce, what's been the highlight of your week? Has it been the Christmas market?
Well, do you know, I think it might very well be that, or it could well be the full box of chocolates that I've got today for my birthday that are all coffee cream. How good's that? Yeah, nothing, no orange flavours, no strawberries, just all coffee cream. Very excited to chuck into them.
Does anybody else like coffee creams in your family?
I don't care, they're mine.
I suppose you could say that on your birthday, can't you?
Oh, yeah.
Remember, kids, share.
Yeah.
Share.
All that sharing we had to do last week. No, I will be. I think they are particularly my favourites. I think Lewis and Colin, not so much Luke. Luke's not into coffee creams, but yeah, they may get a sniff.
So, speaking of kids, should we see who we've got with us today?
Who have we got with us today? Hello, Helen. Give us a wave. And Carla and Luna. And Mia, give us a wave. It's lovely to see you.
Yeah,
I'm still reeling from that great performance of Our God is a Great Big God last week.
Oh, that was fab, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was really
Sorry,
good.
Joyce, I interrupted you.
No, that's okay. It was worth interrupting for to give all that praise there to that fantastic video. We've got Dave and Jack and Frankie and hopefully Kerry watching this morning. Good morning there. Hope you're okay. And we've got Helen. Thanks, Helen, for the birthday wishes.
Yes. And we've got another Helen as well. Hello, Helen. And all the kids. Wow.
Astro and Thea. Oh, it's great to have you, Thea. And we've got the Aspies. Hello, Joseph. Hello, Phoebe.
Talking of birthdays, I think there's a special birthday coming up this
In that
week in the
household
Aspie
as well.
household.
Oh.
Yes, I think Phoebe's going to be 104, is she?
104. Phew, somebody older than me. Thanks, Phoebe. I appreciate that.
I'm sure Jen will tell us.
Yeah. And we've got Jill watching as well this morning. Good morning, Jill.
Morning, Jill. Oh, and yes, I think, have we said Andrea and Nick?
Hello, Andrea and Nick.
Hello, Andrea. Hello, Nick. Yes, some amazing candy canes coming up later from Andrea. Yeah, just tune in for the gallery. Firstly, this week we're going to get moving with one of our favourite songs, Jesus, You're My Superhero. So come on, everybody on your feet.
What is that?
He's the one who makes the sun shine. He's the one who puts the moon in the sky. He's the one who hung the stars one by one. He's the one who makes the birds sing. He's the one who makes your dreams so high. He's the one who makes me smile day by day. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Spider-Man. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Superman. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Batman. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than anyone. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Barbie. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than Action Man. Yeah, 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 yeah. Better than anyone. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend. Jesus, you're my superhero. You're my star, my best friend.
Today's story is a very famous parable that Jesus told. He told it to answer a group of men whose job it was to teach the Bible to other people. But they were being a bit silly. They were pretending not to understand. They were trying to trick Jesus and make him argue with them. They said, "The Bible tells us to love God and our neighbour. But can you tell us, Jesus, who is our neighbour?" If Jesus had answered this, they would have argued with him. So instead, he told them a story and then asked them for the answer. "There was once a man walking from Jerusalem to Jericho," said Jesus. He'd been walking for a while when he was attacked by robbers. They took all his things and beat him up very badly. They even took his clothes. Now, a priest was walking down the same road, but he pretended not to notice the poor man. And next, a Levite, a man who was a helper in the temple, he came by. And he went over to look at the man, and then he walked away and left him. The next person to come down the road was a Samaritan, a man from the next country. Now the Samaritans and the Jews didn't get on at all well. You might think that he would definitely walk past the man lying in the road, but you would be wrong, because the Samaritan saw the man and felt sorry for him. He bandaged him up, put him onto his own donkey, and took him to the nearest hotel. The Samaritan asked the hotel owner to look after the poor man until he was better. He even gave the hotel owner some money and said that if it cost any more, well, he'd give it to him when he came by again. "Now," said Jesus to those men, "who do you think acted like a good neighbour to this poor man?" "Well, the one who was kind to him," said the Bible teachers. "Then you go and do the same," said Jesus. I bet they were real mad at Jesus, don't you? They'd tried to trick him, and he'd tricked them into giving the right answer. Cool.
Hello, Mrs. Brown. Thank you for calling me. I just wanted a word about the boys. What do you think is the cause of them always being in trouble? Yeah. Well, yes, they do seem to be okay when he's not there, don't they? Well, perhaps I will have to ask them not to play with that Bates lad. See whether things improve. Yeah, we'll see what happens then, eh? Bye. Charlie, before you go out, don't forget you've got your bedroom to clean sometime today.
OK, Mum.
And I've been talking to Jez's mum, and we have decided that you should stay away from that Bates lad.
Oh, but Mum.
But it seems to be when he's around that you all get into trouble. So don't forget, steer clear of Batesy, OK?
OK, Mum, if you say so.
Hi, Charlie. Sorry to be so long. I've been getting a lecture.
You are? Who from?
Oh, my mum. She says if I get into bother again with Batesy, I'll be grounded for 2 whole weeks.
Me too. Hanging out with Batesy usually does mean bother.
Hey, I saw him coming up road, so I went long way round. I can't afford to get in trouble again. It always seems to happen when he tags along.
Here, catch. Oh, bad luck. I'll go and get it. Hey, come over here, Jezzy, and take a look at this.
What is it? It looks yucky.
I don't know, but it's covered in blood. It looks dead to me.
I don't think it's dead. It blinked. Hey, it's a cat. I wonder if it's the one that Arnie lost last week.
Let's go. I can't stand blood. I'm not touching it. I think I'd be sick.
Oh, I daren't touch it in these clothes. Oh, my mum will go mad. They're all new.
What are we going to do? Pretend we never saw it?
Oi, what are you looking at?
Oh, Batesy. It's you. Let's go. It's an injured cat. It looks half dead. Let's leave it.
Here, let me see.
Don't touch it. It'll scratch you or even bite you, and you know you can get rabies or even worse.
What are you doing with your coat, Batesy? It'll get mucky.
Oh, I don't care. It'll wash.
Hiya, Charlie.
You'll never believe it. My dad saw Arnie's mum last night after tea. The cat was theirs, and Bates is an hero.
What do you mean, a hero?
Well, he took the cat to the vet and asked them to make it better. He said he'd pay for it out of his pocket money.
Heck.
Yeah, and the cat had been shot in the leg with an air rifle. And if Batesy hadn't taken it in, it would have died for certain.
Oh, Betsy, an hero. Who'd ever have thought it?
Well, we've got our candle lit now, just to help us when we need to have a think about the story. My goodness, Batesy had got a bit of a reputation, hadn't he? But was that what he was really like? When Jesus asked those men who were trying to trick him, who do you think acted like a good neighbour to that poor, injured man? The one who was kind to him, they said. Then you go and do the same, said Jesus. Batesy turned out to be the hero of them all, didn't he? Because he was kind and compassionate. He saw that the cat was badly hurt and needed help urgently. He didn't have to do that. And it was clear that the other boys weren't going to do anything either. They were just going to walk away. No, it was Batesy who put himself out, took the cat and paid for the vet from his own pocket money, who then saved the cat's life. Wow. Batesy made a choice to help, and quite often in any given situation, whether you are young or you're old, we have choices. We choose to help out, or we don't. We choose to make friends with someone, or we don't. We choose to do the right thing, or we don't. If we're only kind and nice to the most popular people, or the smartest people, or the ones that just look and act like you and me, actually, we have made a choice to say that all the others are not worth it, that they don't matter. I hope you can see that that is horrible for anyone. But what if you were one of those other people who somehow don't fit in with the popular crowd? Well, it often makes them very, very sad. So sad that it hurts deeply. But this is why Jesus' stories are so good, because he says, you matter to me, and every single one of us counts. We are precious to him. Do you remember a few weeks ago we made some seashells with pearls in? Every single one of us is precious to God. We all count. And Jesus summed it up in what's known as the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. It's very straightforward, really, but sometimes in the heat of an argument, it can be the thing we forget, which is you treat your friend, your family, the stranger,
the same way that you would like to be treated, with fairness, with kindness, and above all, grace. Now, in a moment, we're going to be making some brilliant paper cats that whenever you look at it, I hope you'll remember this story of not just the poorly injured cat, but Jesus' story of the Good Samaritan who made a choice to put himself out and be kind to an injured stranger in trouble, who he knew didn't like him very much. What a brave and kind man he was. So let our prayer be this week that we will follow Jesus' rule, that we will treat people with fairness, with kindness, and above all, grace. And what do we say at Oasis? We say, Amen.
Oh, well, to remember that story, we are going to make some very cute cat faces. And we've got some colourful ones behind me, but my favourite type of cat is a white Persian cat. So, to make the Persian cat's face, we're going to need 3 pieces of white A4 paper. And these have been folded in a very particular way and glued together to make a face that looks like this. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. So you start off with a piece of A4 and you're going to put it lengthways and fold a little bit of the bottom up to make a concertina. Okay, and it needs to be quite a thick bit. And we're going to fold it, do a couple of folds, but you would go all the way to the top until you end up with something that looks like this, okay? And you see when you open it out, it's all pointed like a concertina. And what you need to do now is fold this in half like this, making sure that it meets up perfectly so that it'll go round nicely. Okay? Now, what we need to do once you've folded it well is put some glue on one of those edges. Okay? So, nice and lots of glue because we really want this to stick well. Like that. And then we're just going to press it down. I'm going to press really hard, put all of your strength into it so that this sticks really nicely. And we're just going to give the glue some time to set, and then we can open it up like it's a fan. Like you're cooling yourself in summer. But to make the face out of one of these, we're going to need to make 2 more fans, and then we'll stick all of those together. So let's do that now. So I've got 2 I've already made, and I've already glued these together. Okay, so there's 1 fan here and 1 fan here, and they're stuck together just with glue. So we need the 3rd piece to be put together with this. So we're going to glue this side. Nice and lots of glue again. And we're going to, just like last time, press it together and press it down really, really hard so that it holds. And then we can open it out. And now what we need to do is put glue on the other side. Again, a fair amount. And then we are going to pull this all the way round. And you're going to have to be a bit careful, but it should stretch with 3 pieces. Okay, and then because we can't press down really hard with it closed on the final piece. We'll have to keep it open and just pinch it all the way along the final crease. What I would suggest to make it strong, and this is obviously the back because this is not a very nice looking side, I would suggest each time you stick one fan to the next, you get a stapler, and don't worry if you crush some of it to get it down, but just add a staple in to give it some strength. Make sure it's not floppy. And then when we turn it over, we have a lovely face shape. But what makes it a face is the eyes, the nose, the mouth. So what I've done is I've taken some pieces of pink paper and I have cut out eye shapes like this. And I've taken some black paper and I've cut out a mouth. Now a mouth for a cat looks like a W, but you want to make the middle bit really long so that you can stick the nose to it. And the nose is like a heart shape. If you pretend you're doing a heart shape, but you just don't go down in the middle, then you'll get the right shape for the cat's nose. And of course, what I've done here is for the ears, take some more black card and cut those out. So the final thing the cat will need is some whiskers. Now for the whiskers, we take a piece of black card or paper, or I suppose it could be any colour if your cat is going to be a rainbow cat. And I've cut this A4 piece in half to make an A5 piece. And A5 is still a bit long for a cat's face. As you can see, the whiskers would be well off to the side. So I'm going to cut off a little bit here. And then we're going to cut down the long way to give us little strips. That flew away, to make the whiskers from. And you need 6 of these. Now, don't worry if you're not good with scissors, just ask a grown-up for help with this. Okay, so when you've cut out 6, what you need to do with the whiskers is stick it to the nose and the mouth. So you end up with something that looks like this. I've used sellotape to stick these down because I think it's really strong, and when you've got them all on top of each other, it is really, really strong. So now we've got the nose, the mouth, the whiskers. Let's bring the face back. I think that would go there. I think that would go there. But the thing with the eyes is we need to give them some colour. So I've made my cat's eyes blue. So I really like Persian cats with blue eyes, just like the advert. So to stick each of these face elements down, for this, you'll need to make a loop of sellotape where you loop it round, so you've got 2 strong sides, and you stick it to the back of the nose, and then you use this to cover up all of the mess in the middle. Okay, so that's where you press it down. And then you make loops for the eyes and you stick those down. And that might be much trickier, but they will stick. And then when you're sticking the ears down, you need to give them a little bit of a curl. So you like bend them round a little bit so that they can stick along the sides of these. Okay? And when you've got all of those things stuck together, you will end up with a full cat's face Ooh, let's get it in shot like this. So, what do you think about that?
I think those are brilliant. Absolutely. So cute. Really, really cute. And I love the white one as well. And one of the things that you can do is to, if I hold that, you can attach some string at the back and hang it up on your wall. They're a little bit big for a Christmas tree coming up. But
I like the idea of it going on the back of your door, because then as you're leaving, you can be reminded to be kind to people that you meet today.
yeah, always a good reminder.
Last week, we were doing some baking. So let's see if anyone else has been baking this week or being crafty. Let's take a look. Oh, those look so Christmassy. And very yummy.
Very yummy. Oh,
There's Phoebe, whose birthday it'll be this week, doing the crispy crackles.
That's very clever of you. Oh, yes. I was doing some baking yesterday.
Made some flapjack, which was incredible.
Yes, very yummy.
Joseph doing some crispy crackles as well. Oh.
Well done, Joseph. Oh, what are these?
They're like little, they're reindeer cookies.
Oh, brilliant.
Fabulous.
Love the antlers.
And Luna, you've got your Christmas tree up and you've made some crispy crackles as well.
That's one great big crispy crackle. I'm coming to your house for tea. Wow. Oh, well, that's brilliant. Thank you so much for those. And do keep sending all your lovely photos in. We love seeing them. And I know other people just love seeing them as well. Very creative lot you are. Anyway, it's nearly time to wrap up. So just before we go, should we have a few more shout outs? And hello to Susan. Hello, up there in Ramsbottom.
Morning, Lindy.
Yeah, good morning, Lindy.
Morning, Olivia, and to Charlotte. Good morning there. Hope you're okay.
Oh, good morning. And good morning to Alice and to Jess. And who else? Has anybody else we've got on?
Oh, we got Megan on as well.
Oh, we got Megan on. Hi, Megan. Are you awake this morning? I can only get away with that because she's my daughter. Just so that you know. So, what's coming up next week, Joyce?
Well, I think we might need a drum roll for this, please, everybody, because next week is the beginning of Advent.
Yay!
So exciting. And that's 4 weeks of beginning to explain why Christmas is so very special.
So we'll be making an Advent ring. Excuse me. We'll be making an Advent ring with special candles that we can light each Sunday. That will be helping us show the way.
Yeah, but don't forget to send us your photos of the lovely cat or anything else that you may have made this week or this coming week. Cakes or, anything like that for our gallery. Cakes or
more cake.
That kind of, or more cakes. Oh, could I show you what I made this week?
Yes.
My teapot cozy.
Oh, yeah.
To use with the cakes. Sorry, a little bit of, can we see that?
Oh my
That's my Cornish fisherman with his fish in his net. And he's got some buoys and there's a little starfish there on his lobster pot. And his hat comes off and you can hang it on a jaunty angle there on the spout if you so wish. So that's useful.
Amazing.
Sorry.
You're so
That's
good.
useful. Well, I can only make tea cozies. I can't do much else.
Well, I've seen
But
your sheep, and that's quite an amazing sheep.
Yeah, they're only small though, nothing big, are they?
Oh.
So, but everybody else, please send it. We'd love to see what you've made, and you're all so great at making stuff. That'd be fantastic. It helps us when the nights are drawing in and it's so dark, so it's great to see something to cheer us up.
Yeah, good to celebrate. And with Christmas coming, Christmas is coming. Anyway, of course, we want to thank you again to Mr. Wonderful Mecky Tyke.
Yeah.
Mecky Tyke? Techie Mike.
That was planned, of course.
Yeah. Mecky Type.
I'm in big trouble now.
Forever known as Mecky Type now, isn't it?
Mr. Techie Mike, it should be. Silly me getting my letters mixed up there. And in the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful week, a great week on the run up to the first week of Advent next week. So may you know God's peace, God's blessing. Hope you have a great week and that you'll be able to join us again next week for Sunday Breakfast Live. Bye everyone. Bye.